Hi everyone, my name is Ryan H. Lewis, and today I'm happy to introduce you to the new version of the Serverless Framework, version 1.18. Along with some bug fixes and performance improvements, this new version brings a few new features. The first of these is for AWS users, and it's the ability to configure request parameters for the LAMBDA-PROXY integration in API gateways. When you're configuring your LAMBDA-PROXY event type on your function, the HTTP event type, you're now able to configure your request parameters, such as query strings or paths, on that API gateway. If you assign the value true to a key, it will be a required parameter, such as a required query string parameter of foo here, or false, which will make it optional. So it can be included or not. The next new feature in Serverless 1.18 is mainly for people who write their own plugins. One of the things I like the most about the Serverless framework is the robust plugin architecture. So if you haven't tried writing your own plugin before, I would say go for it. It's not something you have to release to the public. At work, we have several plugins that are just for our own internal use, things that we use for our own specific deployment. So I guess I'll get off my soapbox, but plugin architecture is awesome, and this new feature is specifically for that. So this is the ability to configure a default value for plugin options. With a plugin, you're able to define certain commands. In this case, the command is deploy, and to run that, someone would execute serverless deploy. When you do serverless deploy, or really any command, there's the ability to add options after that. Like in this case, there's the addition to add a -- stage option. If someone leaves that out, then your plugin basically has to decide what to do. This new feature allows you to configure a default value for that option so that if the user doesn't include it, you can include something for the user, and the plugin doesn't have to stop executing. It can continue on its business using that default value. In this case, you can see the default value is configured here with the value of dev. The last new feature is the ability to use modules that export objects as variables in your serverless YAML file. In this case, we have a module on the left-hand side, myObject.js, and it's just exporting an object, not a JavaScript function or anything like that. Previously in serverless, you could execute a function in your serverless configuration file to get a value. But now, if your JavaScript object just exports a simple object, you can also include that. On the right side, you've got the custom key, and it's using the file syntax to pull in that JavaScript module file. Since it's an object, the prop1 and prop2 will be assigned to the custom value in your serverless configuration. And that's it for the new features. To grab serverless version 1.18, you can run npm install-g serverless at latest. And if you want to get some more information about these features or serverless in general, check out serverless on the web at serverless.com. And have you ever wanted to contribute to the Serverless framework? Well, the Serverless team is currently getting ready for EmitConf, their conference that they're hosting in San Francisco in August. So they're going to be quite busy, which opens the field for tons of contributions. If you look at the bottom of the release blog post, which if you're watching this in the blog post, it'll be at the bottom of the page. There's a bunch of features that are on their roadmap, but are completely open game for anybody right now. This link here, which takes you to their issues page, has all sorts of feature requests that people make or bug reports, and the tagging system is up to date and very nice. So if you're interested in contributing to serverless, there's plenty to pick from, and the team is really great with working with open source contributions. And that's it for today. If you have some feedback, I'd love to read that in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on serverless. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.